Stifler, ask everyone to rate their own looks on a scale of 1 to 10. Starting with Gianna, go ahead.
I would say a decent 8.7. 9, maybe.
I'll say 9. Okay. Sina, what about you?
8.
8. Okay.
8.
8.
I'm like maybe a 7.5.
7.5.
Maybe like a 6.9 to 7.2, somewhere in that range.
I'll just say 7. All right.
If like average is 7, then 7.
Well, average would be 5.
But
So
I think
you're a
like
5.
average like a C, like C is a 70%.
What grading? I'm not sure what grading system we're using here. So a C, are you a C minus or like a C plus?
Well, I guess if it's an 8, then that's a B. So this
Also, like, were you held back a grade or that factors in? And is it like a GATE class?
I think I'm just average.
Like, are you like AP class or?
In high school?
Like in high school, did you take APs?
I did.
Or you like take like this class for like the slow people?
No, I took like 9 or 10 APs. Like I took a lot
You
of
read it at
APs.
12th grade level. In 10th grade. Okay. Right?
I'm not. I don't like measure
I don't
that
know.
kind of
Okay.
stuff.
Looks scale of 1 to 10.
I don't really want to objectify myself to a number. So no, I don't want to answer that question.
Can I ask you a different question? Have you ever seen a mid guy with like a really hot chick? Have you seen this phenomenon? Ladies,
Yes.
you've seen the mid guy with the hot chick. You've seen that?
Yeah, I guess.
You've seen that?
Yes.
Why are you objectifying men?
I mean, I don't know. That's my personal opinion. That
Yeah, what's your personal opinion of your own looks on a scale of 1 to 10?
I just don't want to say it. Can you not respect an answer?
I mean, you don't have to answer the question. It's like you've been asked to come on the show to like talk about these subjects. I don't really think it would be objectifying yourself to answer this question.
In past questions, people have said they don't want to give their opinion on it. So
Yeah, and I sometimes give pushback on their refusals, but just so you don't have to answer the question, but now I'm going to open a different line of inquiry. Why is it objectifying?
I think I have a lot more to offer than just my looks, like personality, etc. I don't want to
Sure.
like, oh,
I'll even grant that you do, but I don't see how that pertains to the question.
I just don't want to answer it.
Okay, so you have a lot more to offer besides your looks? Okay. Not really.
I just don't want to put myself on a scale. I don't know what the issue is with that.
Okay, well, I'm just curious, would you date a guy, hold on, what's your name is?
Avi.
Avi, hold on one sec. You didn't, in this question, you didn't say anything about the man's height. You don't care about height at all?
No.
You date a guy who's 5 foot?
Sure.
Really?
Yes.
So you date a guy who's 6 inches shorter than you because you're 5'6"?
I said 5'6" and above. It's not like a strict. Oh.
No, how tall are you?
I'm 5 foot.
Oh, you're 5 foot, so you would date 5. Okay, so you do care about height then. They have to be 5'6" and above.
Sure. I mean,
You wouldn't
it's
date a
not
guy
like
who's.
strict thing.
But so would you date a guy who's 5 foot?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, right here you said 5 foot
Well, that's
6.
just a preference.
Oh, but what's the nature? Why do you have that preference?
Just taller than me.
So 5'1".
I mean, yeah, 5'1".
Why do you have the preference though?
I mean, ideally, I think everyone wants to date someone taller than them.
Why?
I don't know.
So looks? You care about looks? You just said you want to date somebody who's taller than you. Height has to do with their looks. Like that's a physical characteristic.
Does it?
You don't think, is it a mental characteristic, somebody's height?
No, I mean, it's a physical, but I don't think that looks necessarily have to do with height.
Well, I mean, there's some difference there, but it is a physical characteristic.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay. Okay, well, you think, why would it be objectifying though?
I just don't want to assign myself a number. I don't know why that's so hard to understand.
But I mean, it seems like you have a preference for a man's height. That's literally a measurement of something. It's a physical measurement, right? Yes. So you have a double standard?
No.
I mean, you hold men to a physical standard, right?
Not a strict one. I'm not saying they have to be taller than.
Right, but it seems to me like you would probably be more attracted to a guy who's 6 foot versus 5 foot. Is that fair to say?
No.
Really?
Yes.
Truth is being evasive tonight. What about you?
I'd say an 8.5.
8.5, okay.
8.
Tiffany, what about you? All right, 8. Okay, Andrew, I give myself a 5. Andrew, what about you? Oops.
Well, who here said 8 or above? Raise your hand. Oh yeah, well then I'm a 10 for sure.
Andrew's a 10. Okay, there you go. All right.
Andrew,
Why is that funny? Why is that funny? Why is everybody laughing? You guys don't
Would
think I'm
you
a 10?
agree with everyone's answers?
Well, my question though is real quick, and then I'll answer yours. I think that's a fair question. Why are people laughing? You don't think I'm a 10? You don't think that that's objectively true?
You're calling us ugly.
I didn't call you ugly.
You said if everyone who said 8 or above. So you're saying that you look better than us. That's what
No,
you're saying.
well, no. I'm just giving myself a confidence-based self-assessment based on non-objective reality. Right?
But you had us raise our hands.
Yeah, because I wanted to give myself a non-objective, confidence-based assessment of myself, which would then force you to agree that that is true. If you give yourself such a high assessment, then mine must also be the case, unless you want to argue with that. You don't think I'm a 10? No, I thought you would think I was a 10. Yeah,
For sure.
I thought so. That seems fair.
All right. Going around the table then, do you think you'll be better looking in 10 years' time? Starting with you. So you're 18. Do you think you'll be better looking at 28?
I think that'll be probably peak for most women, so I think so.
Okay. And then how about 20 years' time, 38 versus 18?
38.
38.
I think, yeah. I think so.
More attractive
Then 20 or than now?
than 18?
Yes.
Okay. How about 48, 30 years' time? More attractive?
No.
No. Okay. Sina, what about you? Will you be more attractive in 10 years' time?
Yes.
20 years' time
No.
at 38? Okay. Lexi, more attractive in 10 years' time at 28?
I think so.
More attractive in 20 years' time at 38?
I'd hope so, but I don't know.
What do you think?
I mean, I don't know. A lot can change. I think it also depends on
Like getting
attracted
older?
to who. Am I attractive to teenage boys still at 38, or attractive to who?
Yourself.
Oh,
Like, do you
myself?
think-
Just
do you think you are?
objective, I guess.
Then I'd say
Like,
probably.
do you have a better chance landing a modeling contract now at 18 versus at 38?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's one metric you can use, but Paz, you're 21, better looking in 10 years' time at 31?
I think so, considering my mom and other family members. My family age as well.
Is
I
she
plan
single?
to be.
Is she single?
My mom is single. A lot of people ask.
Okay. Better looking in 20 years' time at 41?
I think I'll stop being attractive maybe when I'm in my late 60s, when I'm
Yeah.
wrinkly and short and possibly in a wheelchair.
What do you mean will be short?
I mean
Like you're already short, so.
no, I know, but when you're old, you
get
get notched
even
down a little
shorter.
bit. Yeah,
Even
when you're in
shorter.
a wheelchair, yeah.
Some guys are into that.
Oh,
The
well, yeah,
wheelchair baddie.
I'll find those people.
But so, the question isn't will you still, it's not will you still be attractive? Plenty of people remain attractive in their, late 20s, 30s, 40s, etc. But it's compared to now.
Okay,
Right.
yeah.
So for more attractive, will you be more attractive at 41 versus now at 21?
I think so,
Okay.
because I think I have a better bone structure when I'm older.
I don't know. It's pretty good already, I think.
Well, thank you.
30 years time, 51 versus 21.
No, I think that's when the wrinkles were hit.
Okay. You're 20, Chloe. Better looking in 10 years time at 30.
Honestly, I live day by day hoping I don't develop a cataract, so I don't have much hope for my looks in the future.
So better looking now at 20.
I'm better looking now than at any age, yes.
Okay. You're 18, better looking in 10 years' time at 28?
Yeah,
Better looking in 20 years' time at 38?
I think so.
Better looking in 30 years' time at 48?
Yeah,
Better looking in 40 years' time at 58?
I think so.
Better looking in 40 years' time at 50? Did I already
No,
ask that?
68. You're at
Better
68.
looking in 50 years' time at 68?
Maybe not 68.
Where do you peak of all these? Where's the peak?
I think about 60.
Is that a troll answer? Is that like genuine?
Well, like better looking. Okay, but I think like my fashion's gonna get like better.
Let's say you lived in a nudist colony for the rest of your life and you didn't wear any clothes ever.
I like that.
I guess like 58 then, comparing to now.
So the nudist colony, 58 versus
I mean, it's
now
what I
18.
think.
What you think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'll still.
And then what about with clothes? So with the fashion, 18-year-old you versus 78-year-old you, but she's fucking killing it with you're 78, 88, Alzheimer's coming in, but the fashion is on par, son.
No, like I would definitely be more attractive when I'm 78 then. Like if the fashion was good, then
With
for
the
sure.
Alzheimer's, you got Alzheimer's, but the fashion is on point.
Yeah. Like I'd physically
Still
look
hotter.
good.
You'd look better.
You're just talking about physical appearance, right?
yeah,
view
just
of-
physical
Yeah,
appearance.
I would look better at 78 than I do now.
than you do now.
If I have like incredible fashion.
You think the fashion's going to be doing a lot of heavy lifting at 78?
Well, it's just in my perspective
What is your perspective?
that I think that I'll be like, or in my view, I'll be like beautiful no matter what age.
Can I ask you a question? So you have a fitness model versus like an obese, morbidly obese person. But the morbidly obese person, the fashion is like fucking insane, bro. And like you've got like this fitness model, but she's wearing like a sweatshirt and sweatpants. Who's more physically attractive?
I think they're both physically attractive.
You think being fat is attractive?
She's a chubby chaser. We established this.
I think if you have great fashion, like you can't, like I think they're both attractive. Why can't they both be attractive?
So, question for you. Let's use you. You're pretty fit, right? You do sports, or you do.
I do
you do the
yoga.
gym. You do yoga. You do yoga. So you're fit, right? You're 18. Do you think like if we put you in like sweatpants and like a baggy sweatshirt, you versus it's Ellen, right? Mm-hmm. So you, Ellen, versus morbidly obese Ellen, but the fashion is on point, like on point. Like you look good, like you're fat as fuck, but you look good. Like, goddamn, I don't know what you're wearing. You're wearing some kind of crazy, I don't know what's in style for the ladies. Like some good pos? What's the fashion trend? I don't know, your high-rise jeans or something.
I think it's going back to like low-waisted now.
Low-waisted is back.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're morbidly obese. You're 300 pounds, but the fashion on point, son. On point. You got the best heels in the game.
They would break.
Is that a thing? Can fat people not wear heels? Like,
Have you ever seen a fat person wear heels?
they can pull it off sometimes.
Okay.
Yes, I actually have, yes.
Oh my god, gross.
That's got to be hard.
But you can say it's gross, but I mean, it definitely happens.
That's very bigoted of you, Tiffany, you bigot. So, current Ellen right here, sitting right here, versus 350-pound Ellen, but fashion on point. Who's hotter?
Okay, I think the smaller me is hotter because I'm healthy. Because if I'm morbidly obese, I'm no longer healthy.
Okay.
If I'm a healthy weight, then the fit is
But
always
what about
better.
the fashion?
But the fashion obviously is better for
Like, do you
morbidly
think,
obese Ellen.
like, let's say it's like a group. You're in a university,
I
right?
am.
Are there frats at your university?
There's frat part. Oh yeah, like frats.
Oh yeah,
She goes to UCSB.
Oh, duh.
I go to UCSB. Yeah.
So think of like Phi Sig. I don't know what the fuck the frats are called. What's a frat here at UCSB?
API.
Shut up, Tiffany. Oh my God, Tiffany.
What?
Tiffany, bro.
What?
Calm down, bro. Calm down, Tiffany. Tiffany. Oh my God.
CBT.
What? Sig Ep? Is that a frat?
There's a Sigma
Yeah.
Chi.
You know about them, Morgan. All right. Sig Ep. Who do they pick? Oh my! I'm like being a dead horse. Okay. Ellen or obese Ellen, but with good fashion.
You already answered it.
To date.
I mean, I think
Okay.
they would pick something different, or they would pick the smaller version of me because
Yeah.
that's just what men, I feel like, typically
Okay.
go for. But
Okay.
I don't think that's necessarily always what I would think.
Okay. All right. So just to be clear, you're peaking at 78 when it comes to looks.
If I have great fashion,
Did that? Yeah. Okay. The great fashion.
Wait.
Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
Would you rather date an 18-year-old or a 78-year-old with really good fashion?
An 18-year-old.
Why though? They're more attractive.
No, I think I will personally be more attractive at that age. I'm not saying I see other people attractive. I'm also 18. I'm not going to date somebody.
But their fashion's really good.
I can appreciate their fashion from afar. I don't need to
But
date them.
wouldn't they be more attractive?
Their fashion makes them really cool, but
me-
doesn't mean I want to date them.
How about this? What do you think all men would pick? All men. So like from 18 to like 100. Do they prefer 78-year-old fashionista Ellen or 18-year-old? I mean, you kind of dress, whatever.
I
You
feel
dress
like,
good. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to insult you. I'm just saying, like, the fashion doesn't, I'm not like, you don't look all fucked up and shit. You don't look fucked up.
no, but I feel
Like you're put together. You got is that polo? What is that?
it's Ralph Lauren.
Ralph, you got Ralph Lauren. That's nice. It's a nice shirt or blouse or whatever the fuck that is. What is it?
A cardigan.
It's a cardigan. That's very classy. Cardigan.
Because I think at 78 I'll
good
have
talk.
very classy style. And that's,
You're wearing a Ralph Lauren whatever cardigan. That's like what my.
She's gonna be dripped out in Chanel.
Okay. All right. Good talk. Okay. What about you?
At 28, like 10 years from now.
Yeah. So you're 23. Will you be better looking in 10 years' time at 33?
Yes.
Better looking in 20 years' time at 43?
No.
Okay. All right. You're 26. Better looking in 10 years' time at 36?
Yes, I hope.
You hope? Okay. Better looking in 20 years' time at 46?
Probably not.
And then are you better looking now at 26 than you were at 18?
Yes.
Okay. Tiffany, you're 19. Better looking in 10 years' time at 29?
Yes.
20 years' time at 39?
Yes.
30 years' time at 49?
Yes.
50 years' time at 69?
Yes.
60 years 60 years' time at 79?
No.
So you're peaking at
Wait.
69.
I meant to say no at 69 or
Oh.
59.
59's
Yeah.
your, like, that's the
Yeah.
cutoff. Okay.